I don't know that much about her, but I know she has a hard time walking on leash. And usually when a dog can't walk on leash, there's really only two reasons why. One is they didn't practice enough on how to teach their dog how to follow them, or they didn't practice on how to teach the dog how to pay attention. So the dog is just too distracted by everything. So those two factors are going to be the biggest things that give you a challenge when you walk them on leash. All right, this is Lily, currently being dog sat with our good friends at House of Woos. So right now I have her food with me. Really the only first thing I want to get her to do is just take food from me, and then we can worry about her following next to me after. So right now I'm just going to show her some food. All right, so she just ate it right there. And now I'm gonna just add a little bit of movement. So instead of focusing on her walking perfectly next to me, I want her to just follow me and eat the food. So I'm gonna show it to her again. And I'm gonna just back away, make her follow. Good girl. And we're gonna follow this pattern around, good girl. And here we're in a pretty low distraction environment. Good girl. Just so she's not too distracted yet while we work on both her attention and following the food. If she gets better at it, then I'm gonna move her over to my side. Good girl. But right now she seems like she's doing great with just following the food for me. And I'm just walking backwards away from her the whole time, just making her follow. Good girl. So let me try to challenge her a little bit. I'll push her to follow me on the left side. I am in a contained area, so it'll be easy for me to just sandwich her by the wall. Good girl. So now I'm having her follow on the side. So this might be a little closer to what the finished product might be, but we have a long way to go from here. Good girl. All right, so we're showing her that this side is where she's gonna get rewarded. Good girl. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit to get her a little more excited. She might have to work a little more for it. Good girl. Good girl. So I just lifted my hand up to see if she knows how to sit from that hand motion yet. And she did fine. So now I'm gonna follow her again. I'll show you from the side right here. So I'm gonna just lift my hand up. I'm gonna move her back over. Let's reset. Okay, so I'm gonna lift my hand up. Let's see if she'll sit down. Good girl. Again, I don't really know anything about her, so I'm kind of just feeling her out while kind of like pushing a little bit of what I want. Good girl. Following on the side is looking good so far. Good girl. I like using a wall because it keeps them very straight. Good girl. And you can kind of control how far away they are from you. So right now she's very tight. And as you saw when I moved her more towards the middle, she was kind of far from me, so I'm going to keep using this wall until I'm ready to fade it out. Good girl. And she's doing great. Good girl. So I went from giving her food just to get her attention to having her follow the food like facing me and giving her food. Now I'm putting her on the left side, and I'm also adding some stops where she sits next to me. So I'm gonna show her the food again. Lift my hand up. She's a little far, so let me move it a little bit. I'm not looking for perfection right now anyways. She's chewing the leash. Girl. And I'm gonna go back to having her follow a little bit. Good girl. I don't know if it was the wall weirding her out, but she kind of started getting a little less straight and trying to avoid going right next to me, so I'll give her a little more space. Good girl. Okay, I'm gonna walk again. Good girl. And as she follows and ends up in this pocket, good girl, is where I'm gonna be rewarding. She hears people screaming, good girl. I want to try to show you guys a side view. Okay, so right here, lift my hand up. Good girl. See, that one was really nice. Good girl. Now I want to show her staying here is good. Good girl. I'm going to keep paying while she stops next to me. Good girl. I'm also rewarding for eye contact. Eye contact is like when you're rewarding them for their attention. Good girl. Now this is an easy, simple exercise that you can start with any dog, any level. Good girl. Just make sure to start in a low distraction environment first. Good girl. Doing this in a very public setting would probably be very challenging, and that's usually where it falls apart. Good girl. And if you want your dog to succeed, you gotta slowly build them up. Good girl. So I want to introduce a little bit of leash pressure to her. So I want her to feel the leash pull towards me. And if she comes towards me, I'm going to give her a reward and it gets looser. So I'm just going to pull her a little bit. Good girl. Not much force. I'm just introducing it. So later on, she knows what to do. I know, you're focused right now. So I pulled her. Good girl. I don't know if you could tell because it's so like light. So let's try again. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure, then walk away from her. So I'm going to pull this way. Good girl. So now we've rewarded for her coming up to us, being at our side, stopping at our side, and also if I pull the leash towards me, I'm also going to reward you. So she's sitting there. I'm going to actually call her name and see how she does. Lily. Good girl. And now the rest I'm just going to do in front and paying for eye contact because I'm getting a little dizzy. Good girl. And I'm just walking away from her. Good girl. If I had more space, I could probably move her around a little more. Good girl. A bit. So yeah, we're gonna wrap up here with one last reward. Make it a little more exciting. Yeah, good girl. Cool, and we're gonna wrap it up like that.